Okay, now how about this? Is there sound now? Can you hear me now? I'm guessing you must be able to hear me now. I'll redo the beginning if so. 2 words, no sound. If I get rid of that. Oh, how is it? Oh, I can't hear myself anymore. Oh, okay, there's sound. Right. Can we start again? Can we pretend like nothing happened? I don't know why the sound stopped working. Because everything was plugged in. I'm not really sure. Right, we're starting the stream again. Pretend you weren't here. Avert your eyes. Avert your eyes. Did it. Oh, hang on. Welcome everybody to Locking It Down with Lucy. But oh, it seems like we haven't got any light. Oh, hang on. I think I can fix this with a little bit of magic. If you're ready. Lumos! There we go. The lights are on. But it's still a little bit dark. Maybe there's something else we could do. I've got it. Lumos Maxima! Da-da! There we go. That was the bit from the beginning, but now with sound, so you can enjoy that and just pretend it didn't happen. So, welcome once again to Locking It Down with Lucy, now that you can hear. Yeah, a bit late today. Magic has never runs on time. So welcome. Thank you everybody for being here. Yes, we know it looks like someone might be, no, what's the quote? Someone might think you're up to something. Oh, classic. Thank you. I'm glad you like my cape. I have my Hufflepuff scarf as well, because Imogen bought this for me and said that I have to wear it. But today's poll is what we're going to talk about Hogwarts Legacy again today, because I have a lot to say since last week. Which house are you going to play as in Hogwarts Legacy? Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, oh my god, I can't even speak. Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, or Slytherin? I'm torn at the moment because, as you can see, I am a Hufflepuff, but I also like Gryffindor better. And I just don't know if I should be true to myself or do something else. The silencing charm was a charm that rendered the victim temporarily mute. Yep, that's what happened. Thank you, everybody, for sticking it out. So who have we got? Really, if the lights didn't come on. Yeah, that would be funny. I'm like, where's the magic gone? So yeah, please vote in the poll what you're going to play as. Now, people, so far, Gryffindor is in the lead, 46%, followed by Ravenclaw. 22%. It just went down. I'm thinking about Ravenclaw, actually. My dad's a Ravenclaw. We made him test because he was like, no, Ravenclaw, you don't shoot up. We're like, shut up, you know Ravenclaw, you have to take the test. He took the test and he was a Ravenclaw. He was like, he was very happy with that. Then we have Slytherin in 20%, and then Hufflepuff at 12%. You see, no one wants to be a Hufflepuff. I even think they have the worst common room. They're like in some basement where they get to play with shrubbery and stuff. Who cares? Nobody cares. I don't want to be this dumb Hufflepuff, but I have to. I think I found a picture of me and my sister riding broomsticks, and I can't remember if I was true to my house or not. I think I remember deliberating when she was like, what house do you want to be? And she had like the cloaks, and I was like, well, I am a Hufflepuff, but I like Gryffindor. And she was like, what house? Just pick a cape. And I can't remember if I stayed true to myself, or I think I might have just picked Gryffindor. I'd have to find those. I think I might have given them to my mum when moving, because I was like, I'm not going to have pictures of myself on a broomstick around my house, you know? So that's what's going on. Let's see who is in the chat this evening. We have Luke on the mod duty, thank you very much. Robert War says LOL. Ruby says hello. We've got Steve like a fox that says hello. Guillermo says that cape is too cute. Thank you. Jamie 5310, hello. Terrence says hello. Robert War says that they are a Ravenclaw. Nice. Fly Highland, yes, I am a Hufflepuff, sadly. Fabio is here, says hello. Every time I do the quiz, I'm a Gryffindor. And every time I do it, they're like, Hufflepuff, know your place. But don't forget that song. Remember, you're a Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff. Shake it down, make it bear. I don't know what it is. It's like all the Hufflepuff rebels or something, smoking in the park, being like proper gangster, like Hufflepuff. Remember, you're a Hufflepuff. Anyway, I'm just going to have this. Have I ever played Quidditch? I've played Quidditch World Cup on PS2. And Angelina Jolie has the quaffle. Angelina Jolie. I don't even know what I'm speaking about anymore today. Jane Louisa says, I'm here, actually able to make the show for once. Hello. PS3 Gaming Scotland is here. We got Nick Wheeler waving. Hello, so let us get on to what I am drinking today. And believe it or not, I've not already started drinking the drink. It might seem like it, but it has not happened. Why do you like Gryffindor so much, Lucy? Because I believe in them, okay? They're like got good morals, and I want to be brave, and I want to be like, you know, not a coward, which is what being brave, actually being brave isn't about not being afraid, you know, it's about being scared but doing what you have to do anyway. But anyway, they're courageous, which I said before. They do stuff. They have a really nice common room as well. This is the other thing that's swaying me. I want to sit in the cozy common room and you know, by the fire in the tower house or whatever it is, and I just like lions as well. I'm a big fan of lions. This is really flimsy, this reason, but I just think they have the best stand-up morals, and maybe I've been indoctrinated. I do like Daniel Radcliffe. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but not in that way. Me and my friends spoke about this at the weekend, all right? He has this like nervous energy about him, which I quite enjoy, but other than that, that's all. So what am I drinking today? Well, everybody, here on Locking It Down with Lucy, we don't stick to norms. We don't stick to conventions. In fact, we're always breaking the rules, all right? And so what you might see may offend you, but don't worry. We got it under control, because today things are looking up in the world of what am I drinking. We're drinking some champagne. But so I had a housewarming party at the weekend, and my friend Claire, shout out to you, Claire, kindly brought some champagne. And we did drink quite a lot of it, but there's still some left. It's been left over since Sunday. I'm not really sure what it's going to taste like left over from Sunday. There's not much of it left, but let's see. There's like a dashing woman on the top from the olden days. God, it doesn't get fancier than this, does it, Robert War? Oh, hang on. Let's open the top. I don't know if I can open the top. I'm very worried about it going everywhere. That would be now. But everyone wants to be a Gryffindor. There they are. The person at the top. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know. I'm not looking at the confidence monitor. Can't really smell anything. Now, because we are classy here on Locking It Down with Lucy, what else are we to do other than drink champagne out of a mug? Hey, but I picked a fancy mug. I picked a nice mug. Right, here we go. I don't know why I'm pouring it like this. Oh, there's not a lot left, to be honest. Maybe I'll have to break out the wine. Right. Cheers. I don't think this is enough for Boozy Lucy, but I just wanted to finish the champagne. Hang on. What I really wanted to do was I wanted to make mimosas at the weekend. This does taste a little funky, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure if it's, you know, not supposed to be in the mug form. The crystal is out. What does the crystal mean? Is that a technical term? I'm drinking a limited edition space bottled Coke. Apparently, space tastes like cop syrup. Really? What is this? I don't know what it's called. Brute. I thought that was a champagne. So how have you all been doing, everybody? Everybody, I have to tell you, just come back from a wonderful day. Oh, it was great. We went to some like casino bar place, and then later on, I'm throwing a wicked house party of the century. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. What about you guys? Oh, you wanted to know what I was doing in my real life, not in my my Mass Effect life. Yeah, okay, sure. In my real life, just sat here all day, really, just doing work. I'm playing Mass Effect 3 and going on a first date with Gareth. My God, that Mass Effect DLC is just, I was sitting there like, that was so good. So basically, for those of you that don't know, in the DLC, DLC is like Tumblr or something. It's like BioWare's own Tumblr for all the fans. So you and Gareth go on like a date. But you have to pretend that you're not, well, I say you, it's just literally the scene, but both of them have decided that they're going to go on a first date and pretend that they don't know each other. So Gareth is pulling out all of the lines, and we know that Gareth knows that he has a good voice, and they put that in there. They're like, so what brings you to this bar? And then Gareth's like, well, and she's like, we've got to pretend that we don't know each other. And he's like, well, all the ladies obviously love my voice. And I'm like, so, yeah, Mass Effect dates, the best dates anyone can go on. Tell me about it. House of Maya says, hey, Lucy, hello. So, yeah, thoroughly enjoyed me and Gareth. Although, it was a bit cringe, the dance floory bits. And also, why has Vega got to get involved in everything? Get your big muscly beak out of it. He was like, coming to the front of the thing. And then for some reason, I had a muscle off with him. And, oh my God, everybody. Okay, I'm just going to have to go into this side tangent really quickly, because last night, I was playing the DLC, and you get to like hang out with everybody, and then you hang out with James, and he's like this like guy that he's really into N7, he's really into fitness, and he's like, oh my god, you've got like a punching bag, nice. And so he's like doing the punching bag, and you can go to the area, and then there's like a pull-up bar, and he's like, you know that my limit on that, my max is 182. And then of course me, Commander Shepard, I'm like, oh yeah, I can beat that. So you go onto the thing and you start pressing R1 and no, R2 and L2 to start doing pull-ups. And I was like, cool. And it's like, bong, bong. And you're doing it. And then Vega's like, hey, looking good, Shepard. And I was like, cool, cool, cool. But what I didn't realize is you're actually doing it. I don't know if I did it 182 times, but after a while, I was like, I thought it was like you're going to do it for a little bit, and then the game will cutscene you, and it will be like, whoa, or you'll fail the button prompts, and it'll be like, oh, you didn't do it. No, everybody, the game makes you do it. And I'm there for ages just doing that. And then now and again, it'll be like, oh, you're at 100 now, Shepard. And I was like, I've got to see this through now. I can't tell you how long it took me. Maybe like 10 minutes of just pressing R2 and L2 doing push-ups. I'm watching like Shepard do these really weird like like animations. It was very bizarre. Anyway, I did it, and yeah, I showed Vega. So after this is finished, I've got to go back to the party and talk to all my all my guests. I felt very much like how I did in real life. That was good, and yeah, I like mingling with everybody, seeing what everyone's saying. The Mass Effect, this is one of the best DLCs ever, hands down, not just for the date scene. So that's what's going on in my life, just dating a Tyrion, throwing a house party, and we're living it up wild in my apartment. So that's what's happening. Tango, never dance with Vega. Exactly. $1 million idea, create an in-game bachelor for the next Mass Effect. I'm not done with Elden Ring. Elden Ring is the long game. Elden Ring you can play. It's always there for you in the background. I needed comfort food. I needed friends. And what better friends than those in Mass Effect, she says, insulting all her real life friends by accident. Of course, real life friends are great, but real life friends, you can't just turn them on. They've got real things to do as well. So, but in Mass Effect life, Tally ain't doing nothing right now. She's waiting for me. They're all waiting for me over there. So, that's why Mass Effect is great. Because I've got friends on demand to hang out with. But yeah, no, it's great. And then I want to finish Mass Effect 3. I put it on pause. Now, here's the reason I put Mass Effect 3 on pause. I felt like I was racing through it a bit, and I knew there was Horizon coming out. I knew there was Elden Ring coming out, and I didn't want to fast through it. I wanted to give it its time, give it its just desserts, and my God, it's there for me. So that was just a little side story. So yeah, let us go on then into the highlights and lowlights of the week. This is the part of the show where I invite you guys to tell me some highs and lows of the week. And then later on in the show, we'll be talking about some news beats. We will also be talking about some of the storage issues I came in up against. And of course, Hogwarts Legacy. And something I found, I've got to get it, it's over there, I'll get it during clip of the week. I found something in my unpacking. So I'll go first in highlights and lowlights of the week. My first lowlight, I guess, would be the obviously technical issues from last week. That was so heartbreakingly wrenching. I don't know why it happened. Sometimes things just happen. So I decided the next day to sort it out. And my Mac had been telling me for ages, because I was running, Catalina or whatever, most known for being Claude's girlfriend in GTA 3. Well, actually, she's not his girlfriend. She is girlfriend in GTA 3. I never actually played GTA 3. Anyway, I had to move on from Catalina to Montgomery, also a place in San Andreas. And oh my God, the stresses that put me through. I couldn't open up Photoshop for a bit. I couldn't export things. It became a nightmare. I hate updating. So that was very, very stressful. Also a little unwell in the week. That was unfortunate. Not the COVIDs though. Thankfully not the COVIDs. But yeah, that was sad. So those are my lowlights of the week. Fly Highland, have you ever watched Star Wars, Lucy? No, I have not watched Star Wars. And I don't know if I can. My grandpa went his whole life not watching The Sound of Music. And when I asked him why, he just said, I don't really want to watch it, and it's been so long now, but I just want to keep it that way. And he died never watching The Sound of Music. So, man by his word. Maybe I should keep by my word. Robert Wall with a low light says, still testing positive for COVID after 8 days. Oh no. Wow, when will this be over? Hopefully tomorrow will be the day. MK Miko says, I hope that PS1 Hagrid is in Hogwarts Legacy. I don't know how old giants are. Like, how long do they live for? That's the weird thing. We'll get on to Hogwarts Legacy chat. I've got lots of chat to be had. Yeah, stale champagne is a bit weird. I've got some wine. Maybe I should open some wine. I'm not a wine person, though. Dusty says, highlight of the week. Got a 4-day weekend. Nice. Enjoy it. Jane says, Lowlight got COVID. Oh no, after dodging it for 2 years, it finally got me. I'm still not bit. I always think about that bit in The Last of Us, when you're just coming out of the basement and you go into that kitchen area and those two hunters are walking in. He's like, oh God, and they shoot something. And he goes, you bit? And he's like, not today. And then the other goes, not today. I think about that. Whenever I get ill, I'm like, are you bit? Not today. Not today. Unlucky 13 says, highlight getting 2 new tattoos on Saturday. Lowlight work stresses. Damn. But hope your tattoos go well. That's exciting stuff. Luke says, having a reason to jump back into Returnal is a highlight. Game is so good. I will be talking about that Returnal soon, because I would like to jump back into it also at the weekend. So that was good. Chris J says, well, you're both missing 2 amazing musicals. Ha 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 ha, Chris J. I didn't say that I hadn't watched The Sound of Music. I was all over The Sound of Music when I was a little kid. In fact, some may call me the local Sound of Music, because I used to walk to school singing those songs. I'd be, bobbing along to school, singing about climbing every mountain. How do we solve a problem like Maria? I was all over it. So don't you question my Sound of Music. I love Julie Andrews. As you know, I went to see Mary Poppins, but I would say Mary Poppins is a better film than The Sound of Music. The Sound of Music is incredibly long, and I think that's what put my grandpa off watching it. Maybe he thought he might die by the time he gets to the end of it, because it is that long. And in fact, fun fact for you fun factors, The Sound of Music was apparently even longer than it was. They had to cut it down. It was like 3 hours long or something. Ridiculous, right? Bucky says, hey Lucy, how's it going? It is going well, thank you. Chris J says, highlight is getting my 3rd tattoo next week. Nice, all these people getting tattoos, sweet. Steve Like a Fox says, highlights, sunny country walks. Yes, it is so sunny, it's very nice. And Lowlights is Final Fantasy VII pull-ups trophy. Yeah, we talked about doing some pull-ups earlier. What are my highlights? Oh, my highlights was I've got a plat to share with you guys. I got the platinum for Celeste. Now, I did switch on assist mode because, my God, the game just gets too incredibly hard and not fun anymore. Luke was talking about this on the Discord. It was just like, when you're playing the main game, you want to get through it because the story is pushing you through. It's got this really nice storyline that's happening, and the struggles that Madeline, who is your character, that she's facing, you feel like you're facing, and you're overcoming them together. But once the main game is finished, there's not really much story left. So you're just like doing these incredibly hard sections for absolutely no reason. And it's funny because I also watched The Completionist, who I don't watch that often, to be fair. But I saw that I wanted to see him talk about playing Celeste. And he said that, trying to get 100% completion on this game was at the sake of your mental health, which goes against kind of what the game is trying to promote. Which I agree with, because it does get very stressful and frustrating, and you're like doing these things and it's like, but this game wants you to be chill, but also overcome your things. And that's why I had assist mode. So in the end, I was like, I'm turning this on. I did my time. I did my penance. And then assist mode makes the game so trivial. It is quite funny. You can just bounce through the whole thing. It does require some skill a little bit in some places. It's not a total walk in the park, but I have my platinum now. I'm very happy. It was a great game. And I would recommend, if you were going to play the game, you might as well get the platinum if it's on offerings. And also there's some really nice bits that little tiny story tidbits that you get from doing the B-sides and the C-sides. So there we go. People are talking about Lord of the Rings. I'm not watched Lord of the Rings. I'm saving it for a really long plane journey, if that ever happens. Richard Futanol says, highlights writing a 30-page portfolio for uni and playing Gran Turismo 7 after platinuming Elden Ring. Nice, congratulations. Lowlight was watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie and finding it ... weird. Which one is that? Is that the one that's like live animation where it goes, da, 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 get on the floor, everybody jump the dinosaur? I used to watch that as a kid. Jamie says highlight was Cody Rhodes has reportedly signed for WWE. Nice, cool. Jose says, like Elden Ring, the story is apparently very compelling, but the game is so brutal it's hard to focus on it. Which game are we talking about here? Talking about Elden Ring. Oh, Gamero says highlight that they got Elden Ring. Nice, nice, nice. Grandma Lucy never saw Lord of the Rings. No, well, The one time I watched Lord of the Rings, we got so bored we discovered wrestling. So that's it. That's the end of that. But yeah, the weather has been really nice. I've discovered there's a really nice animal park close by where I live, so that's nice. I go and like hang out with the animals at lunch, so that's great. But of course, my other highlight of the week is my housewarming party that I finally did, and it gave me the impetus to finally clean up. So I'm all unpacked now. Everything's clean, tidy. It's all packed away. I officially live here properly and not out of boxes. So please enjoy in that instance clip of the week, which is me doing the housewarming. Sorry, I'm still a little congested from being ill, so apologies for my graveliness and but yeah, clip of the week. Let's go. The time has finally arrived. Today I'm hosting a dinner party. It is 11 minutes past 10. I've just been playing Celeste and I still need to clean, do all the prep. My friends are coming at 3, but I don't want to get up. I need to go to the shop to buy the dessert because it's a big part. But I can't just want to lie here and watch YouTube videos. But I need to get going. So I might watch a few YouTube videos and then get to work at 10:30, or maybe soon. This is most definitely a job that requires supersonic mode to be activated, and I can just whiz around the house and clean everything. Here's hoping. Like the Chainsaw Man, Resident Evil 4, and I will this bad guy. Wereblo, whatever he says. Yes, that is the front room done. Now for the kitchen and the bathroom. I'm pretty pleased with this. It's looking quite good now that it's all tidy. Well, apart from that I need to pick up the Hoover. But yeah, should be good for the next phase, which is going to the shops and buying the dessert. Oh yeah, and then prepping all the food. Okay, the tidying is all done, the cleaning is done. I'm a little behind schedule, but now I need to go and grab the dessert. I don't know what I'm feeling. I always go for buffet rolls. What's your favourite dessert? It might just have to be box standard ice cream. Not really sure if I have enough space in my fridge to store anything else, but we'll see what M&S has to offer, because what's M&S like? No one does it like B&Q. That's not, I can't remember what the M&S line is. But alright, let's go! Okay, I'm going to do some prep beforehand, very like Great British Menu. Not that I'm a Great British Menu chef, but I can't really remember how I was taught to cut the peppers. Oh well. Oh shit. I'm very worried that I am going to just cut myself. It's probably likely to happen. Oh shit. This is the extent of my cooking abilities. Oh shit. Now, how do the chefs do? Do they just... Oh shit, that does not look like a good idea, but I've done it anyway. Alright, let's go with this. Okay, let's just mash it up now. Do you see Gordon Ramsay doing this? These slices are too big. Right, perfect. Oh my god. Oh my god, these are much harder than the peppers. Oh, what have I done? We're just going to have cubes of carrots. For the first time on the dance floor. That alarm marked the time for which my first guest was due to arrive, and therefore vlogging ended and just cooking good times commenced. So I now leave you with this next and final clip from the day.
And then start screwing.
At an angle. Otherwise it will explode.
Right.
If it goes in the kitchen, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yay!
That was like a premature scream.
So yeah, it's great, isn't it? No, I have still got all my fingers. But there we go, that was me. I did get the thing I wanted to get. There was me making the food, and all my friends were very, very polite and said, and firstly, they ate the food I cooked them. And secondly, they all said it was nice. It was okay. I mean, I tried. And that's all you can ask for. God loves a trier after all. I made my own sauce, which you didn't see, but it became very, very thick. So the sauce was a little bit hit and miss. Sometimes you got it if you had a bit. And that's the other thing. I didn't have a frying pan that was big enough for all the food. I could have just, done the thing. But yeah, I had to just then put the sauce in the noodles and stir it around. But the sauce was more just like mush. Because it was peanut butter. But yeah, my cooking cutting style needs much to be desired. But I'm still alive. I've still got all my digits so far, and no one got sick. Yeah, that they've told me of. I mean, I made sure it was all. I went veggie to ensure food poisoning wouldn't happen. So carrot chopping skills are a B, I'd say. Thank you, Richard. It's the effort that counts. I know. I don't really know how to cut a pepper. If not like that, where do you begin with the pepper? Seemed like a lot. My friend did teach me at one point, but I just forgot because it was like a month ago. It reminds me of Bridget Jones. I've never watched Bridget Jones. Have I got to speak now like this? All I know is that she has a really posh voice, and so sometimes she does a narration, and it's all like, oh my God, Hugh Grant. Is Hugh Grant in that one? He is in it, right? He's the main man. And she's like, oh no, and she's always like getting her knickers in a twist or something. You cut it in half. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I suppose that would be simpler, wouldn't it? So yeah, that was very nice. All my friends came round and we chatted. Oh, posh. Oh, Hugh Grant and Colin Firth. Thank you, Fly Highland. Am I the modern day Bridget Jones, just living my life? What happened to me the other day? Oh yeah, well today at least I didn't drop my pizza on the floor. That was good, and I actually cooked my food. But I need to watch it, and maybe I can relate. How old is Bridget Jones? I bet she's younger than me. That would be concerning. But yeah, maybe I could just vlog my life like her. It's been a whole month since I lived here, actually. So it'd be like, it's been a month since I moved into my flat and I'm now living alone. Oh, I don't know why. I thought Lucy was the British Anne Hathaway. Is it like Princess Diaries? I've got like crazy hair and all of a sudden Julie Andrews will come and be like, yeah, I'm your nan and you're rich. And I'm like, you could have told me before. I put all my life savings into property. And then I got a bill today that's like a crazy high bill that I have to pay all in one go. And I'm like, are you serious, bro? So yeah, how do you think the dinner party went on a scale of 1 to 10? Seems like a success. I'd say 9, actually. And you know what I discovered, thank you, Adam, a new skill about myself is I actually really like hosting. I very much enjoyed being the host. I feel quite awkward as the guest. I'm not going to lie. Like, as the guest, I don't know where to sit. I stand awkwardly in the corner. Do I take my shoes off? I don't know. There's so many perils to being a guest. How long until I decide, oh, maybe I should go to the toilet now? I don't know, because I'm like, where is the toilet? But when you're hosting, you can go to the toilet whenever you want. It's your toilet. It's great. And also, like I said, it made me clean up and everything. And at one point, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get up and go to the kitchen. And no one could question me because I could do what I want, So I just got up to the kitchen and started like making the stuff and doing the thing. Oh, but here's the fallout. I forgot to tell you guys. Okay, I did a 3-course meal. We had starters, which was like nibbly bits, like crisps and dips and stuff like that. Went over a treat. Then there was the main course that, I had a lot left over. And then there was dessert, which not many people ate. So this whole week, I've been eating dessert. I had to eat profiteroles and tiramisu. There's still some tiramisu in the fridge, which I try and like, it's like Bruce from Matilda. Eat it, it's poison, boy. I've got to eat it. Oh no, the block is getting me. It's the red block here. So yeah, I'm eating a lot of dessert and then going for lots of walks to try and walk off the dessert. But I did have some cream left over and I made myself some cream cheese. So nibbly bits, culinary term. I know, get me a cooking show. Get me on it, damn it. That'll be great. I find hosting stressful, says Jamie. I don't want to ruin things. You can't ruin it. Well, you can, but no, just don't tell anyone that you've ruined it. I think it's great. It's much better. So all my friends are virtual. Oh no, well, so are mine, to be honest. I was talking about my Mass Effect friends. So shall we move along from my boring my life of just living alone in a flat? Hope you brought some water for the desert. I see what you did there. Hey, I've got a joke. Actually, I'll save it for the end. I should scribble in joke of the... Oh, but I forgot what joke of the week was. I saw a great joke. Yeah, I've literally just been eating like profiteroles and all that nonsense for dinner. So, let's move on to the news items. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. The CPU has gone crazy again. It's a crazy, crazy, crazy life. Come on, OBS, don't be mean. You can do this. You've got this. We'll see what happens. Let's go over to... Come with me now to a journey from time and space to the world of the internet. The internet, come with me to the... I've just realised because I changed mics, there's no sound. Let me go over to the chat and it's like, no, Silencio Bruno, Silencio. Oh, my bad. This is... Welcome, everybody. I bet all the people that watched that Harry Potter reaction video have all just decided to unsub from me because they're like, this girl's an actual clown. So yeah, you can now play the game in co-op, which I think is a really cool addition, as well as, you know, all the new stuff, which they've not talked about in this article, apart from whatever I skipped through. Beyond that, we've built the multiplayer experience and around the idea that players can help in the process, Now, Chronos is the beginning of each biome. This isn't about anything I thought it was about. I wanted to read about this. Ascension. Maybe I should just type this in. Maybe I should do... I was ready for the show so early. I cooked my dinner at 5:30. I was that bloody bored. Pizza wasn't even that nice after all. Oh. This is the same article. Anyway, there's new trophies here. Now, my goal is to try and get these trophies for Unnamed Rival. I'm revitalising the rivalry one last time. I'll get these trophies. I'm playing this at the weekend. Not all of it's co-op, I don't think. And then we'll put it to bed. You know, I can truly say that I bested Unnamed Rival in... Oh, what's happening? Can you still... No, you can hear now, right? Good. Nigella, we can't hear you. Mayonnaise. Is that how she says it? I'm just going to make some mayonnaise. Now, she's got a very different accent of poshness. She's like this deep posh when she's cooking, and she has a ketchup. I don't know. Apparently she says things weird, doesn't it? Soundtrack vinyl. Hi, Iron Man the Power. None of the trophies are co-op. Then what is the point of this? Maybe, wouldn't that be the perfect story? Me and Unnamed Rival come together and play Returnal, putting our rivalry once and for all to bed. That would be the best, wouldn't it? I need to work out why OBS is doing me the dirty, because I didn't just spend a very stressful Saturday updating my OS just for OBS to treat me like this, all right? Now, baby, we got bad blood with OBS. How dare you? We believe in you. Take down Unnamed Rival. Yes. Right, let's move on to the next thing, which was the update that the PS5 had. Let's go over here. I have to keep adding the microphone back to all my sections. Sorry, Nigella is back. Now I'm Delia Smith. So what you want to do is you want to put some... a little bit of salt and pepper into the pan. Now what you want to do is you want to get that new system software update which does this. Look at this sexiness that's happening here on your trophies. I like this a lot. This is great. As you can see, I've still got a few more things to do, which is complete Mass Effect. And then look at that platinum. That's really going to be nice for the Platinum Trophy Tales whenever that returns. So you have that, and then that's not that. And then this, looky. I like this, so you can see what type of trophy it is because they've got this nice little design. As a designer, I'm a big fan of all of these new design, tweaks that we've got going on here. It's very nice. Oh no, buffer. You should really invite Unnamed Rival on the show and reveal to the whole world and you're at the same time their identity. Unnamed Rival doesn't even know they're my rival. It's like that Fozzy song. 'Cause you're my enemy. All that we had has gone away. It's that song. I don't know why OBS hates me. Why do you hate me, OBS? I don't know how to fix it when it happens like this. Maybe I gotta make a song and that'll make everything that's wrong right again. OBS. Why do you hate me? OBS. Please make it a yes. There we go, the OBS song. Thank you. Just got a little carried away there because I don't even know what you can hear anymore. Unnamed Rivals hacking your OBS. I'm going to have to research this after the show. Very irritating. Right, let's move on to the Lucy versus OBS. Who is going to win? Well, at the moment, it's always OBS. OBS is jealous it wasn't invited to the house party. What actually is happening, everybody? Can you still hear me? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me? That's a quote from Harry Potter. If you know who it is, and if you heard any of that, please drop it in the chat. The blocks are on fire. I don't know. It's annoying if if it's just like the video that's dropping out, then fine. I'm sure you're all just playing them video games anyway. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. An interesting turn of events. So the other thing that's happened this week, moving on, is I finally ran out of storage on my PS5. I know, woe is me. And I had to start. We heard all of it. Great. More sucks to be you. So yeah, okay, video's a bit choppy. Well, I'm a bit choppy anyway. So yeah, I finally ran out of space on my PS5, and I want to ask you guys, what do I do? What do I do about this? Let's go back to the slideshow. Let's go back to the slideshow. This is what I've got. This is what I'm working with. This is the default amount of storage. I have a fair bit of games and app, but look at my media gallery. My media gallery is very, very full. I've got 121.3 gigabytes of stuff. And that's why I asked on Twitter this week, like, what should I do? Because I've got all of these trophy screenshots and these videos. I mean, God damn it, I just hit the one to the screen. God. And I just kind of want to delete them all, to be honest. I know that sounds very rash, but I just don't have a lot of space. That other is being taken up. That's all the system stuff. All my PS4 stuff is on the USB external storage. And so I'm like, maybe I delete that, or maybe I just install an SSD. But I don't even know if I feel qualified or capable to do that. Can anybody advise me out there? Is there anybody out there? Buy more storage. Anyone that cares. Anyone remember Little Chris? He sung that. Come on! I wanna fly high, wanna reach it up, let's kick it off. That's how I used to sing that song. Buy external storage. Are we talking about external, internal? I kind of want to get internal, I want to get internals. But then I'm scared about opening up. I'm opening up Luther, I don't want to do surgery on him. He's a delicate beast over there. What if I break Luther? I don't even have that many PS5 games on there. Buy more storage. Okay. I would like to buy more storage. If they're not platinum ones or particularly interesting, why would you? The problem is I can't be asked to keep going through them all and checking like what they are, like rummaging through. I do save a lot of videos and stuff to try and, make the show and make other things. So I'm always like saving stuff, but it's like going through it. Oh, it's not very intuitive, the media gallery. I'll say that much for sure. I wish there was a better way to just bulk look at things or to watch stuff better. More storage is like putting a plaster over a leak. There is a 2 terabyte SSD is going to break your bank. Is there? Replacing in the drives is easy. How expensive is it? I need to do some extensive research into this to decide. Just upload them all to YouTube and then delete them. Really? I don't know, man. Man. Dude. Dude, now listen up here, dude. Listen up here, Mean Gene. It seems like a lot. I need to figure it out. But I did install a 2 terabyte hard drive on my PS4, and that worked a dream. So maybe I just need to commit and get an SSD. I just need to prioritize my spendings because I did spend some money on new clothes at ASOS today. Installing the SSD is easy, no technical skill required. But what about opening Luther up? Open him up. Is that easy or is that hard? Can anyone recommend me? They're not cheap. I had a 2 terabyte SSD on my PS4 Pro and it cost almost about half of the console. No way. I think I need to know what one to buy. The thing is, it is my, Marquise, you're right, it is my main source of entertainment. I am going to be using the PS5 for at least the next, 10 years of my life, probably. I should really commit to getting an SSD, but I just don't know what one right now. Opening is easy. Go onto Amazon and buy the WD Black SSD. Okay, JD, thank you. I'm going to write this down in my mind because I don't have a pen. You can get 500 gigabyte, 1 terabyte, or 2 terabytes. I think go hard or go home, baby. I think the faceplate's just unclipped. Really? It's easy. Just take the cover off. I might record myself doing this at some point then, and we'll have the surgical operation. I'll get Imogen to brow me so that if I'm profusely sweating over how terrible it is. WD Black is the best SSD. Okay, I'm going to trust you, JD, on that. I'm going to look it up. Cool. Well, thank you. That was my my query, my quandary of the week. What time is it? Wow. That's all I have to say on that. So maybe we'll move along to the next topic, which is the topic I do really want to talk about. It is, of course, Hogwarts Legacy, if you couldn't tell by my fantastical reenactment of the theme song. So last week there was a state of play where we got to see the state of play of Hogwarts Legacy. Now, I recorded that reaction video literally after I said goodbye to John last week, so I was pretty tired, and I was amazed at how many people watched the video, A, and B, how many people don't read the comments and kept telling me that there are no microtransactions. Thank you. I got that after the first 2 comments. But yeah, no, it was quite fascinating to see, and I obviously had jumped into that very much blind. I did not know anything about the game. 140 for 1 terabyte just now. Is 1 terabyte really enough though? I don't know, man. Why do I keep saying man? I don't know, man. I don't know why I keep saying the same rubbish. Anyway, yeah, I saw the same comment at least a dozen times, says Luke. I know. So someone said to me, hey, you should look at the FAQs. So let's look at the FAQs together so we can all be educated so that next time I ain't going to be no dumb fool that don't know what's going on. So come with me now back to the internet, to a world of time and space and magic. It is the Hogwarts Legacy FAQ page. Here we go. Accio Internet. Oof, seamless. So here we go. So frequently asked questions. What type of game is Hogwarts Legacy? Hogwarts Legacy is an immersive, open-world action role-playing game set in the 1800s Wizarding World, which puts players at the centre of their own adventure. Right, I have something to say, Your Honour, on this. Now, as you all know, I'm just a casual Harry Potter fan. I'm just a casual fan. As you can tell, I mean, we don't always cosplay on this channel, but when we do it to our sort of whatever ragtag extent. My thing about the Wizarding World, which I find... Oh, hang on. Are we still on? Are we still in? Yeah, we're still on. Which I find quite funny is it's a whole 100 years since the happenings of the Harry Potter. But the Wizarding World never seems to advance, which I think is quite funny. They're still very set in their ways. I'm just curious if it will feel like the olden days. But the Wizarding World always feels like the olden days, which is quite funny. Because you're cool, man. Thank you, Resi Hills. So yeah, I find that quite interesting, how the Wizarding World is always stuck in the past. I mean, have you never heard of downloads, man? That's a quote from Doctor Who, which probably a lot of you won't get. Oh. So yeah, that's interesting, but I do think that's a good idea to set it before all the events of Harry Potter, so then you don't have everyone being like, what about the Time Turner? No, not the Time Turner. I don't care about these questions, blah, blah, blah. What's J.K. Rowling's involvement in the game? Actually, this is interesting. Let's read this. I want to know. Is it a new story from J.K. Rowling? Each experience offered under Portkey Games will take place in the Wizarding World and will be authentic to it. J.K. Rowling is supportive of Portkey Games and has entrusted the design and creation of the games to Warner Brothers. Games and the developers involved. Oh, games and developers gone. Her team have also collaborated with Warner Brothers Games on all aspects of Hogwarts Legacy to ensure. Oh my god! Every time I read that, there's a full stop. It remains a true part of the Wizarding World experience and is in line with the creativity and magic that fans expect. The story showcased in the game is not a new story by J.K. Rowling. Interesting. Now, obviously, I know this is causing a lot of controversy, and I refuse to let someone else's. She may have made the world, but I refuse to let that, taint something that lots of people love. And this game, so many people, I just think about all the game devs and all the people that have been working so hard to make this a game that everyone's going to really love and enjoy. And of course, they must feel really great seeing everyone look at the state of play and be really happy. So I'm doing it for all those people because they were clearly passionate about the series and stuff. And I, I want to throw them a buck, Say thank you for crunching, put your hard work and effort into making something. Oh no, what do you mean sound? Or even sounds like no. Maybe I need to buy a PC. Buy, spend. It's all my new life wants from me. I'm going to be bankrupt. Let's move along then. What is the original story to Hogwarts Legacy? I don't know if I care. How do you play Hogwarts Legacy? Okay, I care about this. Hogwarts Legacy is filled with immersive magic, putting players at the center of their adventure to become the witch or wizard they choose to be. They will grow their character's ability by mastering powerful spells, brewing potions, and harvesting magical plants as they face off against deadly enemies. Players will also encounter missions and scenarios that will pose difficult choices and determine what they stand for. Now, this is what I find really interesting about this game, is I keep forgetting it is an RPG. So when I was flabbergasted at a child casting Avada Kedavra, it is in fact an RPG, so you can play the game however you feel, which I think that's cool. I like that. I'm a big fan of that. And this is probably the game that we all kind of wanted if we didn't have to be Harry. We can do what we want and really explore. There's so much. I watched the State of Play again today at ×2 speed, and I was like, there is so much in this game. It's so ambitious. It is truly like The Witcher 3 or something in terms of scale and scope. We're brewing potions that help you do your magic. That's like your decorations or decoctions, as it's really said. Stuff like that. We're going out and looking at the magical beasts. I've very much got Witcher 3 vibes, but from a PS2 era. But then I'm like, how does the game end? Is there an end to this game? Is there an endless summer, which was what was, it was called in Bully. Once you completed Bully, you were just stuck in summertime, because the game does go on record to say it'll be windy, it will go through the seasons, it'll be snowy, but will the game just go on forever? Will you go around the year? But you can't go around the year all the time. It's got to have, it's a school year. So you have to start at the beginning of the school year and go all the way around. Otherwise, then you'll just graduate. And I'm sure the game isn't real. Obviously there are. But you know what I'm saying? It's not a real life game. So there will have to be an end. Also, I find it peculiar that you're a Witcher, Harry. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that would be quite funny. What was I saying? I've forgotten. Oh yeah, I think it's funny that you're new to Hogwarts. Now I'm going to guess, I'm going to be sensible and not just pull this plot thread apart. Sorry, I need to take a drink. Still a little clogged up for having a cold. There we go. Now, did you transfer from another school like Dumstrings or something? It's Dumstring or... Well, you could be from the Beauxbatons Academy, I suppose, if you're a female. Or what's the other one? The Wampus campus or something. They made a school in America because everyone was like, there's no school in America. So they made that one. Are you a transfer student, as they say? And then you've just come, or were you literally a late blossomer? You were 14 or 15, however old, you woke up in your bed and you were like, and all this magic started spewing out of you, and you're like, what's happening? Mom, I don't know. And then whoever the head teacher was, let's just call him Dumbledore Alpha, was like, send the owl, there's a new wizard out there. And the owl has to quickly go and be like, you're a wizard. Send Hagrid. I've dropped my wand in all of the excitement. Is that what's happening? Probably not. Probably just a transfer student. The spell casting, we'll get to that in a sec. Can players, here we go, this is what I kept being pulled up on. Can players choose their Hogwarts house in Hogwarts Legacy? Players can choose their Hogwarts house at the start of Hogwarts Legacy. Now, I'm conflicted by this, because as much as I would love to pick my house, I also want to be real, I want the game to tell me, but I know that the Sorting Hat does take your, your considerations into consideration. So I'd be like, Not Hufflepuff, eh? Why? You make a great Hufflepuff. And I'm like, but I want to be brave. I want to be brave. And then the Sorting Hat would maybe help me. But I think what they should do, and I saw this in the comments, was they should have it so that you do some kind of like choosing thing. And at the end, it gives you the option of, hey, we think you should be this, but you can ask the Sorting Hat to just put you somewhere. That way you have the authentic experience and also do what you want. I'm a big fan of that. But I think I probably will just go basic Gryffindor, which leads me onto the poll. Let's have a look. Let's check in with the poll. At 43% is Gryffindor. Gryffindor is winning in Hogwarts Legacy. I'd love to see the stats on this in the real game. In second place, it's Ravenclaw. Interesting. We still got. I'll just check in that OBS hasn't just like pooped out entirely. And then in third place, Slytherin, and in fourth place, Hufflepuff. Interesting. Let's continue on. Down. What are people saying in the chat? Oh yeah, The Witcher 4 in 8 years' time. You were right. Let's go to the next. Oh, I've lost my screen. Here we go. Will players establish friendships in Hogwarts Legacy? That's cool. Can players customize that? Yeah. Will you seek no because they're not alive yet? What are the dangerous threats? The Wizarding World is fraught with dangerous threats. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Is Hogwarts Castle explorable in Hogwarts Legacy? Yes, players will be able to explore fully realised Hogwarts Castle. Now that sounds cool. Does Hogwarts Legacy have brilliant broom flight? Well, we saw that in the thing. Can players wear magical beasts? Wow, that is really cool. Can some kinds of classes attend, blah, blah, players will attend such, it literally seems like everything. How do you level up? In addition to classes and spells, players will have access to a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills to aid their progression as a witch or wizard. They can compete in challenges throughout the world to earn experience and level up their abilities. Magical gear can also be upgraded and specialized to increase offensive and defensive capabilities in a chosen playstyle. Now, I'm so curious. This is the next thing that I really, really want to see. I want to see how you actually play the game. Now, obviously, I know I'm jumping ahead of the gun, but the way that they're showing, so I need to pick up my wand quickly. Maybe we could do a live demonstration. Oh, where's my... Like, so they're doing all of this. Accio, and then, Incendio, all of that stuff. But how is it happening? Is there, like, quick buttons that you're pressing as, like, triangle to Accio? But then they're, like, whipping things up, going... I don't know, it just looked too smooth to be real. So I want to see what is happening under the hood. Are you selecting which spells are your quick spells? Is there... Because there are a lot of spells in your arsenal. I don't know why I'm doing this now, because I want to be close to the microphone. But I also want to be up and about, jilding. Jilding? But yeah, I'm just so curious as to how that will work and what way you're putting things on. I think it could be cool if you can customize what it is you want to do, and it's not just like circle, X, square, blah blah blah. I want to know. I want to know. Can you show me? No, you have to wait. What is the room requirement? Blah blah blah. Does Hogwarts Legacy have online or co-op play? Hogwarts Legacy is a single player experience. I like to be single. I like to have a single player experience. Are there any in-game purchases or microtransactions? Oh, Lucy asked that last week. I don't know if I know the answer. Hogwarts Legacy does not have any in-game purchases or microtransactions. Interesting. Well, Hogwarts Legacy here, blah, 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 I don't care. Does the game take place in the no, what is Porky Games? What is Porky? What type of games we develop? Cool, we've reached the end. So, yeah, I thought there's a lot of information there. That was a good read. The lag is freezing you in place. Oh, no. That'll be fun. I need to work this out for next week. Because it's driving me nuts knowing that I pay for this internet. And I thought I would be able to figure out how to do this better, but clearly not. Until the trailer, I thought the game was gonna be more MMORPG, LMM. Oh my god, that was a lot. There's a lot of letters there. Fly Highland, MMORPG, LMAO. So yeah, I'm still very much excited about the game. I want to see more. I love the spells. Me and my brother used to play swing ball. And you'd have to do a spell every time you hit the swing ball back. So it would be like, Flipendo! And then another spell, which has just sort of gone out of my mind. My mind has gone blank on spells. So yeah, what am I saying? Oh yeah, Hogwarts. So what do you guys think about it? I mean, I think I pretty much know most of your thoughts. I worry slightly that some of the systems won't be very deep as it's trying to do so much. Yeah, you're right, Luke. There is so much happening. What is your favourite spell? What about Bertie Bott's favourite beans? What is my favourite spell? I don't know, I do like Alohomora. That is quite good. Or, I don't know. It's hard to say if I have a favourite spell. Flipendo! Which is the spell. I'm pretty sure that spell is just made up in the games. It's just like the everyman spell. That you just do it on everything. Favourite combat system was Order of the Phoenix as Fly Highland. You know what I really want to do is I really want to play a Harry Potter game now. I like want to get out my PS2 and like see if I can play it. If I can, I might see if I can record some of it for you guys. Like get out. Definitely Order of the Phoenix was great. But I do have at least the Harry Potter 6 game, which was kind of like Order of the Phoenix. So yeah, are you going to stream at the weekend? I'm not sure. I have not decided yet. The jury is still out. So that's it. My thoughts on Hogwarts Legacy. I don't really have anything else more to say. I just want to wait and see what happens. But I am optimistically excited because there is a lot of cool stuff happening in this game. Yeah, Flipendo originated in the games. Love that spell. Oh, what a spell. And then the beans that you always had to collect, and Ron was like, beans. Harry Potter PS1 is iconic. And then that's the only time that anything other than the books has mentioned Peeves or shown them. You used to have like race Peeves and stuff. God, I want to play the Harry Potter 1 game so badly. Oh, no, Zachary wins. You're 100% right. The Patronus Charm is the best one. I want to do the Patronus Charm right now. We did this before together, if you don't remember. But this is, because this one you have to say with real gumption. You have to feel it from within. I have to stand up. You can't sit down and do Expecto Patronum. Okay. I wonder how you do it. Like, I think you just have to do it, don't you? Just do it. Expecto Patronum! That is the best spell. That is best spell. There'll be no other spell. Yeah, that is a shame about Peeves and Rick Malin's, as I say. Lupin is my favourite teacher. Lupin's my favourite teacher too. I wonder who my favourite teacher will be in this game. Going to school in video games is an interesting time, isn't it? Right. Let me see. Accio is probably one of the best. Can you just Accio everything? It's like being Matilda. Accio. Boo, 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 boo. Let's see if I can. Ooh, ooh, ah. It's going everywhere. Hearing the words gumption to describe spell casting in Harry Potter is a mood. Well, you gotta really feel it, Feel it in your bones, Harry. So Lupin reminds me of my teacher I had, and he's my favourite too. Oh, that is nice. So to end the show today, we're wrapping up a little early because I can't speak for too much longer. I am starting to feel it in my throat. When I was unpacking, I found an old thing which had gone missing for quite some time. And long-term viewers of the fans this time last year will remember this. It is buffering, unfortunately. Well, Schwazza, I'm sad to say. It's this guy. I found it. It was the games to play in 2021. And I'm curious, I've not looked at it properly. I'm curious to see how much of it I actually achieved, if anything at all. So I split it up into zones, if you remember. Maybe I should do another one of these for this shit, or just continue on. Maybe I should continue this. So there was Backlog, Indies, upcoming 2021, and then Platinum. So in the indie zone, what did I play? So I played An Adventure, we did that. Donkey Kong, Donut Country, we did that. What Remains of You? So I basically did all of them. I did try Sayonara Wild Hearts, but it didn't quite stick. So indie zone we did. This is hard because it's backwards. Backlog. What did I bust out of the backlog? I did none of this. Oh, I did all. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, I did Resident Evil 4. I could cross that one off. I'll cross that one off later. So Resident Evil 4. I didn't go back to Cyberpunk. I didn't do that. I tried Vampire, but I'm done with it now. Sekiro, I didn't do that. Dark Souls 2, no, I didn't do it. And I didn't do Bioshock. A lot here, and I still need to add more things to it. I didn't do Nier either. But I still want to play most of these games. Okay, and then if we go down here to upcoming. Oh, upcoming is on this side. God, so difficult. what did I play out of this? Oh, I did play Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart and tick that off. Oh, I'm playing Mass Effect Legendary now, so I can tick that off. Persona 5 Strikers, that came out on Plus, so I could do that. Kena Bridge of Spirits, I didn't play that. Returnal, I did it. I did the thing. Resident Evil Village, didn't do that. Hitman 3, didn't do that. Horizon Forbidden West, I have that. So I've got a few things I could cross off here. And then the final one, Platinums. What Platinums did I get? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, actually, no. I think I might have done this. GTA 5, so I already did that. Cuphead, still need to do that. Oh my god, why is life so difficult? This is hard. There we go. Resident Evil 3, I did that. Sackboy, I'm crossing that off. I'm not doing that. I, in fact, uninstalled it. Ghost of Tsushima, I did that. Last of Us Part 2, I did that. Oh, Demon's Souls, I need to finish that. So it's looking good, actually. So there it is. I'm glad that I managed to fish this out. Maybe it's something to do at the weekend. Yeah, I know, right? What a throwback. I should try a notepad. I have a notepad, but I want to be creative and do something different. And constant vigilance. What's happening? And yeah, I'm very proud of this. I like how I did the things, but didn't actually do many of the things. So yeah, I'm gonna take another look at this. I don't know if I'll do another one for this year. I mean, it's a little late in the year, I suppose. And not much of it would really have changed. But I'm glad that I did actually complete a couple of these missions. You know, completing missions, it's always fun. But yeah, you're gonna need a bigger piece of paper. You're gonna need a bigger piece of paper. Indeed, I will. So there we go, everybody. I think that's going to wrap up today's edition of Locking It Down with Lucy, because the fact that it's lagging is... Oh, constant vigilance is what Moody says. I see. Good one with the Harry Potter quotes. Because it's annoying me the fact that you guys are having to deal with the lag. And it's stressing me out on a sub-level. You know, up here, it's fine. But down below the iceberg, we're going down. Pop that on the wall. I need to start putting things up on the wall. That's my next thing. Now that everything's unpacked. Oh, look, there's my DualSense. We got to go party soon, DualSense. I've got to go back to Garrus. I had a joke of the week, but I can't remember what it was. It was a good one. It was on my phone. Hang on. Anyone else have any other business they want to attend to while I get up joke of the week? Joker. No worries. Well, someone was asking me if I was going to stream at the weekend. I just don't know if I can, if it's going to be like this. Okay, are you ready for joke of the week? Why do penguins stay in pairs? Okay. Why do penguins stay in pairs? Because freeze a crowd. And it's maybe that's more of a sight joke, because it just sounds like I said three's a crowd in a really bad Cockney accent. But so that you can see the jokes. What the? Oh, there you go. Freeze a crowd. Ba-dum-bum. Classic penguin joke for you there. Let me just put that. If you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you teach a man a fish, he'll spend a lot of money on equipment he only uses twice a year. What? Yeah. Joke of the week is Lucy's internet connection. Very good. Very good. Right. Well, I am going to wrap that up. Wrap things up here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try and figure out why this is happening. That's if I just don't be lazy and just play Mass Effect instead. I'm probably going to get the Platinum soon, to be honest. I also need to pull my finger out and start editing some videos at some point. That needs to be done. I think I'm still just trying to get into my groove of living by myself and what I'm going to do. But at the weekend, I am going to play cricket, says Jazz D. Thank you. I didn't even know there was a cricket emoji. So cheers for that. Yeah, I need to figure out, like, my life. Pretty much. But yeah, no. And at the weekend, I'm going to go back home because it's Mother's Day in the UK. Did I get anyone? It is Mother's Day in the UK. I might have got some of you in the UK. And then I'm going to play some WWE 2K22 with my brother. So I'll probably talk about that a bit next week on the lead up to WrestleMania. But yeah, for now, I'm going to sort this out because when I get to 20k subscribers, I have got a stream in mind that I would really like to do. So I better figure this out so I can actually do that. Anyways, is that how the show normally goes? I think so. I talked about everything I can. It is Mother's Day. It is. Don't worry. God, it's really hot wearing this scarf. Well, I'm glad you all enjoyed today's stream. Thank you so much for, hanging in there. And I shall see you all next week for another edition of Locking It Down with Lucy. Adios for now. Goodbye. Let me, where's the thing? Oh, and thank you, Luke, for the mod work. Much appreciated. All right, OBS. You see me after class, OBS. Oh, hang on. I have to end the stream as I started it. All right, let's Nox, and then Nox. That's the turn off the light spell, in case you didn't know. Okay. NDO stream.